So if you're looking for a special edition Bronco that is not the Raptor, you might want to look at the 2025 Stroppe Edition. Now this is going to pay homage to legendary Baja racer Bill Stroppe and his famous Baja Bronco race truck. This is going to be the only two-door Bronco you're going to be able to get in 2025. For whatever reason, I don't know, but according to Ford Authority, which is the article I'm reading here, it says that if you are a two-door enthusiast, there is only a single option for 2025, and it is this Stroppe Edition Bronco. So take that as you will. I don't know if that's good news or bad news for you. This is a good-looking truck, but if you're not into the special edition stuff, this might disappoint you. What will not disappoint you though is what this truck comes with, because this comes with a lot of equipment, a lot of cool stuff. One of which, again, the tricolor red, white, and blue. I think it's kind of neat looking. It's got a blue top, little white stripe down the middle. The lower third of it, I'm going to say, is red. Looks really interesting. Definitely stands out in the crowd. Now, standard equipment for engine is the 2.7 liter V6, not the 2.3, the 2.7. Now, because Bill Stroppe was a Baja racer, you're going to get that type of suspension equipment. Now it says it will include a stabilizer bar disconnect, the Baja goat modes, which I kind of expected, Haas 3.0 suspension, Fox internal bypass dampers, and 35-inch Goodyear Territory RT tires on 17-inch beadlock capable wheels. This is a really cool setup. So if you're into high-speed racing, or if you just want to tear through a cornfield at high speeds, this will definitely get it done. Now, I will say that it is a bit pricey. Whether you are into this special edition stuff or not, this is going to cost you about $77,000. Now it says, according to Ford Authority, starting MSRP $78,225. That is including destination and acquisition fees. Now I looked it up, and I have seen people selling them for about $76 to $77. That is brand new. So maybe that price is what was suggested to begin with, but once they realized it is a very limited truck where the customer base is going to be very narrow, they dropped the price a little bit to help get it out the door, but $76,000 is still very expensive for a two-door Bronco. Now, if the equipment sounds familiar, it is because it is replacing the Wildtraks Bronco. So for 2025, you will not be able to build or get a Wildtraks Bronco. If you want that, you have to go back and buy a used 2024 model. So for whatever reason, maybe it was just to upsell this special edition, Ford says it will be replacing the Wildtraks. Now let's not forget some other details that this truck is going to get, and we already discussed the exterior looks. Now we're going to talk about some interior changes. As you can see, it is going to get a black leather interior with red stitching everywhere. The dashboard is going to be black on the top, and then you're going to get a white insert across the center around the screen with Bronco written in red. You're also going to get red accent stripes around the handles of the dash and the handle down at the center console. It's a good looking truck, I will say. I like the black with the white accents and the red stitchings and the red highlights, we'll say. Whether it's worth $76,000, I'm not really sure, but I will say that it's going to be one for a collector or a big fan of Bill Stroppe himself, if you know anything about him. So it's a cool truck. I mean, it's going to be capable. I'm going to assume it's going to have front and rear lockers. It didn't mention it, but I can only guess that it does. If it's replacing the Wildtraks, I would assume it does. If it doesn't, that's going to be very disappointing. But with all the fancy goodies like the Haas 3.0 suspension and the Baja goat modes and everything else, I mean, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it probably has the lockers front and rear. But let me know what your thoughts are on the new Stroppe Edition Bronco. Is this something that you would be interested in? Is it worth $76,000, $77,000? Leave your comments down below. Hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already. And please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next upload.